Welcome to the class 13 of Medicinal Chemistry 1, Unit 3, Drug Acting on Autonomic Nervous System, Parasympathetic System, Part 2. In the previous class, we discussed about parasympathetic system and how the neurotransmitter is biosynthesized. That is, acetylcholine is the neurotransmitter of parasympathetic nerve ending, that is in the post and preganglionic nerve ending. When the acetylcholine releases from these nerve ending, it is bind to the receptors, that is choline receptors. These choline receptors are divided into two types, that is muscarinic receptors and nicotinic receptors. When acetylcholine bind to the muscarinic receptors, they shows the action which is produced by the muscarinic, that is the alkaloid which is present in the mushroom, that is Amantia muscaria. Now the agent which shows the similar action or mimic the same action of the muscarinic receptors are called as parasympathomimetic agents or cholinergic drugs or cholinomimetic agents. These cholinomimetic agents exerts their action in two different ways. One is directly acting, that is acetylcholine and its analog. They will directly bind to the muscarinic receptors and mimic the same action or antagonize the or shows the agonist action. And the indirectly acting are those agents which is also called as anticholinesterase drugs, because cholinesterase is the enzyme which is responsible for the inactivation of acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is hydrolyzed by the enzyme cholinesterase to choline and acetyl, which is inactive form. The drugs which inhibit this cholinesterase enzyme are called as anticholinesterase drugs. For example of these anticholinesterase agents are physostigmine, that is naturally occurring alkaloid, and neostigmine and pyridostigmine are the synthetic analogues of these physostigmine alkaloids. This is the classification of cholinomimetic drugs or parasympathomimetic agents or cholinergic drugs. The cholinergic drugs or cholinomimetic drugs are divided into two main categories. First one is directly acting agent. The example is acetylcholine, carbachol, bethanacol, methacholine, pilocarpine. The second category is indirectly acting, that is cholinesterase inhibitors or anticholinesterase agents. These are further divided into two subcategories, that is reversible inhibitors. Their action can be reversed. For example, physostigmine, neostigmine, pyridostigmine, endorphonium, tacrine, ambenonium. The irreversible inhibitors are parathione, malathione, isofluorophate and ecothiopate. The first category of cholinomimetic agents, that is parasympathomimetic agents, is directly acting cholinergic drugs, that is cholinesterase. Since the acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter which is originate from the parasympathetic system and it is bind to the muscarinic receptor, similar action can be seen, that is the same agonist action can be seen by the other drugs which are analogues of acetylcholine. The first drug here is acetylcholine itself. It is 2-acetoxy-ethyl trimethyl ammonium chloride. Since acetylcholine is inactive, it is inactivated by acetylcholinesterase enzyme. It is hydrolyzed immediately. So that's why it has no clinical use, but sometimes it is used as a cardiac depressant and also effective vasodilator. The second drug is methacholine. Methacholine is 2-acetoxy trimethyl propane ammonium. It is used in the treatment of Raynaud's syndromes and in glaucoma. Now next is the cholinomimetic alkalides, that is carbachol. Carbachol is 2-ammonium carbonyl oxy NNN trimethyl ethane ammonium. It is also hydrolyzed by acetylcholinesterase, but it is used as miotics and in the treatment of glaucoma and to reduce intraocular pressure. Next drug is bethanacol. Bethanacol is 2-aminocarbonyl oxy NNN trimethyl propane ammonium chloride. It is used to relieve urinary retention and abdominal distension after surgery. This is one of the post vagostomy gastric drug. It is administered by subcutaneously but not IM route or IV route, that is intramuscular or intravenous route. The third drug is pilocarpine. Pilocarpine is 3-ethyl 4-1-methyl imidazole 5-eel methyl tetrahydro 2-furanone. It is used in the treatment of symptoms of dry mouth caused by radiotherapy for cancer of head and neck and the symptoms associated with Sjogren syndromes. This is the synthesis of carbachol. Carbamic acid, when it is treated with dichloroethane, a hydrochloric acid will be released and we will get chloroethyl urethane. When it is treated with trimethylamine, we will get the carbachol. Thank you so much.